Hello and welcome back to Kentucky Route Zero. We're in this house museum type of place, and I think I went this way. Um, there's the messages all seem like, I take it like this, futuristic messages. Some of them seem like they were in the past, but maybe I'm wrong. Did I ever look at this one? I was going over here, and there was a person. I don't think I did this one. Sadie. Oh, there's someone actually there. Do you know, at first I thought it might be Hudson walking up to the visit. I heard him working on his boat just a bit earlier, before the storm started. But then I saw a stranger limping gait, and then a young woman with him. And I knew it couldn't be. I invited them in for a glass of bourbon, which they politely declined. So I just talked to them for a portion of it. We're talking... Oh my god. Conway and Shannon. Look like they're dancing. Oops, a little boo-boo there. What did you talk about? Well, we talked a bit about the neighborhood. I told them Hudson and his sailboat, and the nice young couple at the greenhouse, and the charming Dr. Truman who used to live here. They were very interested in him, but of course, well, I don't know where he went. Do you know, I don't believe either of them had ever set a foot on the houseboat before. I don't know that older man had ever seen the ocean, in fact. It had always been fondest dream to retire on a houseboat. That's why I accepted your offer and moved in here. It isn't perfect, but what home ever is. I only wish the house would sway a bit. I find that it settles my nerves. Well, if we have another storm like that one last night. Okay, this seems to be it for this side of things. So I'll have to look over to the right and see if there's anything over there. Yeah, but it's weird. That was the first person I've seen. Can I go this way? Did I go down? Then to the right? Oh, this is where we started. It's very interesting. I don't know what this all means. Can I go to the right? Yes, I can. I don't know why there's a museum of houses and these things are speaking. There's a kid there. But I'm speaking to this, or I'm listening to this. I was playing in the empty cabin and they came by. They asked me about Mr. Truman. I know where he went, but I didn't tell them. Where did Dr. Truman go? It's a secret. Ezra told me, and I can't tell anyone else. Who's Ezra? He's my age. He doesn't really live here. He's just passing through with his brother, Julian. First they're going to help us, but I can't say any more about that. We have a lot of secrets. The lady asked me about my parents, and I told them they were upstairs in the greenhouse. Do you want to hear a weird story? Of course I do. The old man asked me, where am I going? The old man asked me about the cabin. He said it looked like another house he knew, and he wanted to know where it came from. I told him nobody lived there, so he went inside. He took a long time exploring. When he came back out, he told me about it. What was the other house he knew? Going fading to black. I don't remember. He seemed sad. Why are we going to black right now? Was it the home of a friend? Yeah, I remember his friend lived there when they were younger. He moved away for a while, and when he came back, she was married and had a new house. He's still friends with her, but it makes him sad. He went upstairs, and he also looked around the other rooms. I played with the dog. What was the dog like? That seems important. What did he go do upstairs? He looked in some boxes. He looked out the window. He could see the museum better than when he went downstairs. He could tell how it was all put together, and the cabin too. He could see the shape of it better from up there. Now the part is weird. That part is weird. He said he went into the basement. The cabin doesn't have a basement. He went through a secret door in the floor. Then he found a rope leading down a long pit, and he climbed down. Giant aphids. Then he found a rope leading down to a long pit, and he climbed down. It was so long, his arms got very tired, and he fell in the dark, almost covered in glowing moss. He tried to eat some moss. He used the light of the moss to find the lake at the bottom of the pit. The water swept him around until he didn't know where he was. He was a good swimmer, so he found his way back to the cabin. So then he came back out of the cabin and we said goodbye. I didn't talk to them anymore. What was all that about? There's a doghouse. That's for you, Blue. I wonder what this is gonna say. Something about Blue, maybe? Oops. Come back. Look at this. That dog was nearly in bad shape as the old man, just sort of struggling along. They found some treats, and then the doghouse exhibit that seemed to cheer them up a bit. This is so weird. Seems like they're talking about my dog, I guess. Said he was in bad shape, though. Blue doesn't look in bad shape. Although he is slow. Where do I go? Could it be over here? No. I guess I gotta go more to the right. Did I look at this one? We ought to get some real chickens in that coop. Do some homesteading. None of these folks know how to live off the land, you know what I mean? Sure, we'll look into it. That was it, huh? I'm confused. Oh, there's something over here. Oh, good. We're turning towards something. Who's that? Is that the doctor? Somebody named Walker. Sure, I was talking to him for a bit. Actually, we talked for quite a while. I wasn't busy. I was happy for the company. Can't sleep in a storm like that. I never could. What did you talk about? I had a bottle in my coat, and I could see the old guy looking at it, and his leg was hurting pretty bad. So I offered him some. He got real awkward about it. I bet he's in the program. Anyway, they were asking about Dr. Truman. I remember him. He was here for a bit, and then he left. So that's what I told them. See, it's talking about my busted up leg and looking for Dr. Truman. This is the weirdest museum I've ever been in. Where do we go? Turned a little bit this way. Oh, there we go. As it keeps looking like it's gonna go off screen. Like I have to go off screen. Oh, go up here. Almost have to go off screen. Okay, let's go. Did I not click on it? Oh, I'm waiting for Blue or Homer. Did I say Blue earlier? It's raining out, so I finally get to use my umbrella. I don't know what we're doing up here. Gotta find Dr. Truman. That's the main goal anyways. Oh, jeez. It's a big bird. Someone in there? Hello? I don't have any more voices. Let's see. Ivy. They wouldn't come in. Just rushing around. You could tell they were born. It was late at night, but just rushing around. Well, there was some urgency to the older man's injury, so it's understandable. I'm an old man? How was the injury? His leg, it was twisted or something. He held it where we walked. There's the big bird with the cage. He held it while we walked and made these painful sounds in his throat. Oh, how? I don't know. I didn't ask. It would have been rude, I think. Well, just don't know. I suppose we never will. People are all talking to me like they know me. Or like they've met me. Shit. Another girl voice. I heard a shout from downstairs. The old man had stumbled in the rain. I stayed inside with the lights off. There's no sense in getting involved. Did they say that already somewhere? And the house lights are on. I didn't see them or hear a thing all night. I was in the back doing the inventory when they came in. I got 30 cases of candles in, and each one of those got it individually labeled, you know? But I heard from some other neighbors that they weren't up to it in time, just passing through. Yes, indeed I am. I'm just trying to find a doctor who doesn't seem to be here. Oh, Ezra. I saw you folks drive up. I like the truck. What kind of truck is that? Do you know where Dr. Truman is? Yes, ma'am. He's out in the forest. Me and Julian took him out there a few nights ago. And he didn't want to come back. He lives there and all that. He's out in the forest, huh? This museum is an okay place to live in the daytime, but it's no good at night. Folks just can't sleep in a place like this, or when they do, it gives them nightmares. So we take them out to the forest to sleep, and then bring them back in the morning. Is your family in the forest? Oh no, I don't know where they are. Me and Julian were looking for them for a while, but anyway, we have a job to do here, taking these people out to the forest at night so they can sleep, and maybe if the rest of them will be like Dr. Truman and want to stay out there, we'll get back to looking for them. Can you tell us how to get to the forest? We have to follow the Green River out east and then hop over Lake Cumberland. The roads don't go there. Well, how do I get there then? But me and Julian can take you. We were just about to go anyways. I just got to call him over. Yelling, cook-cook-cook-cook-yah! Oh, I didn't do it in his voice. Whoa. That was amazing. That huge bird is Julian? There's the museum. And where are we going? Am I controlling this? Yeah, I am. This is Green River, but we're supposed to be going east. East on the Green River, and then hop over something Lake Cumberland. Is this a lake? That's a river lake. There's lots of things popping up, but I'm gonna ignore them for now. Wait, is that must be the river. There's Green River. I don't want to get sidetracked right now. I want to get to Dr. Truman. There's been enough sidetracking. Which do I can't go that way. There's a lake. Shadowy figure drags itself out of the lake, stuffs in the limb into smart battlesuit, and trudges slackly on review. East. East, young bird. Keep going east. It's a long ways away. Usually stuff in this game isn't that far away. So it makes me worry a little bit that maybe I'm going the wrong way. But it hasn't, oh, I was just about to say it hasn't ended. But there it is, the end. I followed it east though. I followed it as east as I could go. I hope that this doesn't take too long. There's something over there. Maybe that's it. It's not that far away. Looks like another river lake though. Lake Cumberland. Now we just gotta find the forest. Which is... this is Lake Cumberland still. Forest is hidden. That's what he said, right? The forest? Forest. There it is. I almost missed that. Drive. Have a little steering wheel symbol. Act 2, Scene 5. That bird ride was crazy, man. A forest. No special name for the forest. Just a forest. My Ezra. And there's Homer. Coming, Homer? Yeah, why is Homer following me? I'm glad to get out of the museum. On my way. It's okay, just take it easy. Time to get back on the road. We will, but we need to look at this leg first. Right now you're in no condition to haul anything out of the truck, even when you do find Dogwood Drive. Why is this delivery so important to you? My last delivery. Oh, you're retiring or something. Oh, sorry. The shop is closing up. That's, damn. Blue? I mean, Homer. I keep saying Blue. How do you come to be with these people? Bet you're wild when you're younger. The old dog. When I'm old like you, I'll still be wild. Dog, music. I wasn't paying attention to it. But there's the old folk music. I guess it's folk. Reminds me of the stuff from Oh Brother, Where Art Thou? I can't seem to say anything to him. This is so strange, walking around in circles. Maybe not circles, but I keep running into Conway. Shannon, what do you have to say to me? Shouldn't be much further now. I think I see where the settlement ends over there. Those are some fine looking trees. I would know. Huh, yeah, really nice. You a tree enthusiast? Nice to have something to lean on. Yeah, in pain, yeah, with my leg. You're in a lot of pain right now, aren't you? Just think about getting back to work. We're almost there. We'll get you patched up and back in that truck. We can handle this. I don't need to talk to Homer anymore. I think he said about all he can say. Well, we're moving pretty fast with this kid. All these trees in the way. It's a little annoying, but it's also kind of a cool effect. Do you have any family you're close with? Brother or sister? Kids? I have a brother, but I wouldn't say we're close. What does he do? Some kind of banker, kind of a jerk sometimes. Yeah, I know the type. Never talked to him. He's too good for me, I guess. Burn that bridge pretty bad. Who knows? I guess I was always closest with Weaver. As close as someone can be with a girl like that. She was always on her own wavelength, but we were the same age growing up, and everyone else was so busy. When she disappeared, I got angry, and I guess I just stayed that way. Never really understood her, but I knew her. It's lonely without someone like that around. Sorry, you're a good listener. I've been told that before. Usually means that you're very quiet. Or at least, whoa, didn't I see a house? There it is. Just sit and enjoy this music for a second. Cause I keep walking away from it, and I'm running pretty fast, so I wanted to listen to it for a second. I doubt I'll get copyright strike for it. He's inside with Dr. Truman. Are you coming in? Sure, I'll come in. Dr. Truman lets me watch TV sometimes. My folks never watch TV, but I like the way it looks. I like the way it looks too. I fix TVs, you know. Well, cool. A TV scientist. I bet you make a lot of money. My folks had a really nice house. Bigger than any of these trees. But it made them worry all the time. Then the bank took it back. We had to sleep at the bus station, but I couldn't ever get to sleep. So I just went out to fly around every night with Julian. We flew really far, and we never got lost. But when we come back in the morning, they were all gone. They just left you? I don't think so. All the stuff was still there. Maybe they got lost somewhere. Or they died. Dun dun dun. Let's see what's on TV. Alright. And there's Dr. Truman. Right? He looks like a doctor. And yeah, I think during the exit I realized when I really had how badly they had me. But how else do you expect me to pay for school? I have college friends with that and that. You can't expect to pay that back unless you're planning sell some painkillers on the side or something, or some kind of administrative thing. I don't know. Haven't seen what arthritis did to my grandmother, and my best friend in high school destroyed his wrist building synthesizers. I mean, he was like 17. Ailments of the joints and limbs just seemed important to me. Hope that answers your question. Getting a scholarship with that pharmaceutical company had a lot of strings attached, but at least I have somewhere to practice, even if I had to follow their market trends a bit. And hey, thanks to all of the seminars, I'm an expert in medical uses of neurophenol. That's not so bad. So how about that leg? What happened exactly? Well, it probably was crushed by rocks. Crushing injury. Yeah, those can be pretty bad. Everything gets all compressed and there are a lot of little pieces too. You know what? Never mind. Let's take a look. How bad could it be, right? Yes. Oh, we're watching TV here. The old-timey TVs. Everybody has these old TVs. What are they singing about? Oh my god, my voice just went so high. They're singing about hard times. Yeah, everybody has a pretty rough right now. Even if you just want to go home, you'll have problems. Like, it'll be too dark and you'll get scared. My voice is not meant to go that high. Sorry if that's a bad voice for you. If it's hard to listen to. It's hard sometimes, but things have a way of working out. Dr. Truman, going to help your friend. He'll be okay. Now we're back to Conway. I guess he does have some gray on the sides of his temples. I didn't really notice that before, but he's got kind of a scruffy looking beard, stubble. But it's nothing we can't handle. You might have a few things you look out for in the future. Be a bit gentler with the leg or the way you walk, but you'll be okay. I've dealt with similar cases before. So the anesthetic we will use is called Neurofenol TM. It's pretty experimental, but it works more appropriate in cases like yours. The way it works is I'll count backward from 5 to start the process, and then we'll just have a normal conversation as Neurofenol TM takes effect. Then I'll get started. Here we go. 5, 4, 3. Everything's getting all weird and trippy. 2, 1. So let's talk about billing for a moment. Pharmaceutical company I'm contracted with recently acquired an energy company that has some different standards for billing and revenue. So it's a bit complex now. Where'd he go? Trippy. Don't take drugs, kids. Especially not this one, whatever it's called. Neurofenol. I have no idea if I'm saying that correctly. Probably not. Alright, we're on to the next act? Maybe? Definitely taking his time. For some reason. End of Act 2. Alright. How are you liking it so far? Me? I love it. The music, the visuals, the giant bird, the bears that are just randomly on a floor in a building that's outside. There's lots of stuff to like about this game. Hope you like it. You know the drill. Like, subscribe, comment. Good or bad, any information is good, even if it's bad. I'll try to heed the advice unless you're just telling me to screw off, or I'm an idiot or something like that. You know, I've got those kinds of comments before. Anyways, I will see you in the next act. Bye.